I wanted to do another speed round with Mr. Dean Thomas. I got some really funny questions for you
Yo, these
tonight.
are my favorite, man. I love these.
All right. So this is part 2, and I'm only going to do 5 because I got another guest coming on tonight. The first question is, if you and Matt Serra faced off in a submission underground right now, who would win and how?
Matt would win. Matt trains regularly. He would put me in a Kimura. I would run. I would run for a long time, but he'd catch me and then put me in a Kimura.
Ah, all right.
I'm not even going to lie about that. I wanted to, but I can't lie.
All right, this one I had myself laughing here. If they were going to recast Star Wars with you, Matt Serra, and Dana White, which Star Wars characters are you all playing?
Okay, I am Lando Calrissian, the smooth talking player, all to get around the galaxy. Matt is Han Solo.
Okay.
And Dana is Dana's that dude with the hood, the real bad guy. But he's
the Emperor?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that dude? Emperor. Yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Who controls everything? That's Dana.
Right. Yeah, the only reason that question came up because me and my kids for New Year's for the last couple of years we've been like picking a movie franchise to watch them all in timeline. So last year we did all the Marvel and it took us all freaking year long. This year we did all the Star Wars and we're already like 2 movies away from finishing it.
Man, that's cool, man. I love that idea.
Yeah, it was cool.
I just don't know if I'd ever have time to do that.
Yeah, well, the COVID's making it more easy to pull off for sure.
Makes sense.
And with all like during COVID last year, my job went from 1 week on, 1 week off, but work from home for the off week. So I was home with the kids all week long and we just pulled it off. Number 3, if you never got into martial arts and became a fighter, what do you think you'd end up doing?
I always wanted to be a school teacher, and I thought that's what I was going to do. I was going to go to school to teach history. I like history. I like being around kids and sharing information. I just, once I started teaching jiu-jitsu, I was like, I'm still a teacher. But I'm teaching something that I actually love. So I'm not a history teacher, but I'm teaching martial arts. But that's what I would be doing. I would be teaching history. It's probably at the high school level.
Wow, man. I don't know if I could be doing that. That's for sure. Yeah. Especially being with soldiers for the last 19 years. I don't like teaching anybody.
There's no way you could have did that.
Way. All right. This is like a 3-parter. Okay. What do you think of bare knuckle fighting? Have you been watching any of the BKFC events? And I got Lorenzo Hunt coming on right now. I wanted to hear what you had to say about it. Could you see yourself cornering anybody in a bare knuckle fight at some point?
No, not really. I just, I have a ton of respect for them, and I understand how different of a sport that is. I just can't do it, man. I'm like when when the old ladies talk about MMA and they're like, "Oh, it's such a dangerous sport." That's how I feel about bare knuckle. Like I hear it, it's like, and then they're just like bleeding everywhere, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" But like for whatever reason, man, I can't get past that. It's not that I dislike it; I just can't get past it. It just seems brutal to me.
It's right in your backyard. Well, it's right down in Florida most of the time, too.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Myself and my buddy went to the last one, Knucklemania, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was a hell of a production. Like, the whole thing was unbelievable. And we were media credentialed, so we got right down by the ring. And like you said, hearing the smack and like watching the damage. Oh my god! Like,
I mean, it's instant. It's I don't know, man. Like I can't really get past it. I just can't.
It's definitely a different kind of animal for sure. All right, now, if you were a superhero, which superpower would you pick, and what would be your superhero name?
I don't know, man. I've always had like this liking for the Silver Surfer for some reason. I don't know, like just because he would just glide through the galaxy, like on his own. And he was just like a cool, smooth dude, man. And he just kind of go where he wants to go. And that he always was kind of like my favorite superhero. So like I think that's
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, the Silver Surfer. So I think that's kind of like how I would feel about the superhero. Just a cool, smooth brother that could just get in and out of different dimensions of the universe, and then just pop up here, then pop up here, and then just be on my way.
It's an excellent answer. I asked that question the other day to a fighter, and their answer was the ability to stop time, reverse time, fast forward time, and pause. I'm like, wow, I would have never even thought of that.
That would be now that would be a cool little power to have.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's go.